great dude, and Stanley Cup was such a great family. So I'm really happy for Matthew.
How old were you when you started playing with him?
I would say probably around like 8 or 9 years old. It's the community in St. Louis, and hockey there is just so big, and so you just start running into guys. A lot of the '97s would kind of play with us. Luke Cunnin, who plays for San Jose now, lived 5 houses from me growing up. So, anytime the '97s and the '96s want to get out on the pond, it was always a fun time.
Was he a good baseball player?
I knew he played growing up. We played against each other when we were little, but I think he ultimately chose the right direction.
So here's the question: he has a great slap shot. Could he hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball?
I think there's a direct correlation with having a good slap shot and hitting a baseball. You look at Paul Konerko, for example. He grew up playing hockey, and I think there's definitely a translation from the rotational acceleration in the sport. So I could see him coming out here and taking on the best of the best.
Do you watch the games?
Yeah, religiously, and I think playoff hockey's the best playoffs out there. So now that they're in the Stanley Cup, I'm even more excited.
Last question. What's amazing about life? 8 years old, you're playing hockey. Would you have ever imagined both of you would be in the big leagues?
Yeah, it's crazy, huh? I think it's just a testament. I feel like St. Louis is kind of a sleeper city with a lot of professional athletes. You look at Tatum, in the NBA Finals, and you look at Tkachuk, and us in the playoffs last year, and so there's a good athlete culture there. So it's crazy, looking back and seeing all these guys you grew up with doing their thing.
Scoring some tickets for you?
I feel tough asking them. So hopefully we can find some, scrounge them up, and hopefully it falls on a day we're not playing a night game.
Have you been to any playoff games?
No, not yet.
I know Lazardo's a big fan.
Yeah. We would like to go for sure.
What position did you play?
I played right wing.
Sniper.
Good shot. Felt like I was more of a playmaker, kind of getting the puck to the guy with a better shot. So, get in the corners, get the puck out. So, I love hockey, and it's definitely, when I'm done with baseball, getting a men's league and get back out there.
Power forward? I would think power forward.
Oh yeah,
You're
power
on the
forward.
forecheck.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, wrong sport.
No, it isn't.
we know.
Yeah, no, throw the body weight around, and dig the puck out, I always felt like I had a good shot on the power play. Ran a overload power play option, so I was the guy on the board coming over. Felt like a Ovechkin when I was 10 years old. So,
What do you think is a tougher sport?
Oh God.
it's tough. I think hockey, just the endurance, and I think there's some of the best athletes in the world, just from obviously the balance aspect of the sport, and then the hand-eye. But also, I think the hardest thing to do in sports is hit a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. So I think every sport has their pros and cons and their challenges.
Dropped the gloves a few times back in your day?
Yeah, we anytime we got in a rivalry game, it was Central States, and I played AAA too. So anytime we were playing somebody, that was a rivalry game. I feel like we'd get in some scrums for sure.